Alrighty, everyone. Well, game number 2 in this best of 5 series finds us on New Repugnancy LE. Spawning here in the top right hand corner of the map, playing with the blue Terran pieces. He's currently up and wants to keep this series rolling in his favor. His name is SpeCial. And his opponent, spawning in the bottom left hand corner of the map, playing with the red Protoss pieces. He's currently down, but certainly not out of this thing just yet. His name is Harstem. So guys and girls, this game in this series was played at the WCS spring event and was one of the games within the round of 24 of that tournament. And SpeCial in game number 1, really, he showed some great micro, I gotta say. And it was really, there was a couple of choke points where Harstem was actually playing very good defense, but he wasn't taking advantage of translating that to good offense. So I will expect Harstem, I'd like to see Harstem kind of, if he's going to play the defensive game, really try to counterattack after SpeCial decides to try, an attack, simply because you got to keep SpeCial on his toes. If you don't do that, you are going to be in for a world of hurt, to say the least. So it will be interesting to see how Harstem responds here, because this is certainly the narrative is now in favor of, or I should say the narrative is now kind of more so about Harstem at this point. So should be interesting. We are going to see double barrack production out of SpeCial, followed up by that orbital command. We're going to see a very fast natural nexus go down immediately after that gateway. Cybernetics course followed up there. We see the double gases being taken as well. So does look, relatively standard. A little bit of a change up in build order for SpeCial, who is going to get a couple of Reapers out on the playing field early on in this game. We're going to be seeing a Stalker coming in for Harstem. But overall, nothing terribly out of the ordinary as of yet. No real cheese yet out of SpeCial, which we usually see some form of cheese coming in from SpeCial at some point or another. Does look like that Reaper as well as that Stalker are going to clash here. Looks like the Reaper is going to bounce out of there, or jump out of there. You do see a dog, some dog looking, I think these are dogs, right? We see a few Reapers now are going to making their way towards that natural nexus. They want to, get a little bit some scouting information, kind of see what is going on exactly, because especially in game number 1, SpeCial wasn't able to really see what was going on. He wasn't able to really get a good idea as to what was happening on the outside of the map until he started trying to do a little bit of some drop play and do it, of course, utilizing the scans as a Terran player usually does to see where the opponent's armies are. However, it does look like now there is a very good amount of these Reapers. There's 5 in total that are really trying to become a nuisance for Harstem to deal with. It does look like there is going to be now, however, an observer that's out. You got to be very careful, because these Stalkers are going to try to snipe those Reapers as quickly as possible. Warp Gate is going to be finishing up in a few seconds here now for Harstem. We're going to be seeing the starport that's going to be coming in here, Tech Lab as well, and it looks like that Reaper production's coming down, and it does look like, once again, those Reapers are just trying to be a little bit of a nuisance, trying to get a few probes for their troubles. We're going to see now we're going to see the ramping up of production on SpeCial's end. He's going to start trying to do what he can to get a booming economy and then, create a nice sized army, which is generally what he does. I'd love to see some more drop play. I think SpeCial is one of the best, if not the best in the world at the Terran drop play, so I'd love to see some more of that. And once again, Reapers are just trying to maybe scout and just see if there's any types of timings that they need to know about, or I should say that SpeCial needs to know about. Now let's see here. So SpeCial does not know about the robotics facility, also doesn't know about the cybernetics core, but he doesn't need to. He obviously knows that that is out. But it does look like these Reapers are going to be caught in a very bad position. They do get out of there. But SpeCial now is, he's ramping up production, getting some tanks out. He's, of course, getting some of those medevacs out as well. But lots of barracks. We're going to be seeing the +1 upgrades coming in as well out of the engineering bays. Or I should say bay. There's only one currently that I'm catching. But either way, starport's out, flies over to that reactor, and now we're going to see once again another Reaper. The Lone Reaper is trying to create some annoyances for Harstem. And while this has all been going on, we are going to see SpeCial now starting to move out with some siege tanks as well as some of these Marines. So we got the Marine siege tank as well as the medevac. Does look like he decides to back off, at least for the time being. So we're going to be seeing charge being researched. Stimpak's going to be finishing up in less than 10 seconds. Combat shield's going to be started as well. And then we're also going to, as I said, see those +1 upgrades coming in for SpeCial. Another observer is going to be making its way across the map here, as we do see SpeCial looks like he's starting to prepare to maybe play a little bit of some defense against Harstem because of this third command center that's going to be going down. Charge is going to be finishing up in less than 10 seconds for Harstem. But I would see, this is a situation I'd love to see Harstem be the one initiating, really start moving out. Try to, create some problems for SpeCial. And it looks like he is going to start moving out, just as I'm saying that with that War Prism. And I love that decision making simply because I just feel that Harstem, if he wants to have any chance at beating SpeCial, he has got to be the one dictating the pace of the game. You cannot allow SpeCial to be the one kind of dictating how the game kind of unfolds. Combat shield and concussive shells are now finishing up for SpeCial. We are going to see this army is going to just miss that War Prism. But it does look like the nice sized army is going to start moving out. And we do see that SpeCial scouts and scans to see that there is no other there isn't a base over in this near this top left-hand corner of the map, but we are going to see now some stalkers. All right, I'm sorry, some of these zealots are going to start warping into the main base location of SpeCial, and this can create some problems here, as it looks like Harstem is actually doing a good amount of damage here with these. Just with a handful of these zealots, just trying to get kill after kill here. And beautifully played here so far by Harstem. I like that decision to drop there. But it does look like that War Prism did go down for basically nothing. That missile turret did take it out. However, though, I like that draw play. But now I feel that Harstem just needs to start really putting on the... really needs to start putting on the pressure on SpeCial if he wants to have a chance at winning this game. We do see the High Templar coming out. They are going to be morphed into Archons. And it does look like now Harstem and SpeCial are going to start. It looks like there's a potential here that they are going to clash very, very soon, because it looks like SpeCial is sick and tired of having to deal with a little bit of some drop play. Does not want that to be a recurring ordeal, so it looks like he wants to start moving on, trying to do a little bit of some damage to his own. We do see those storms coming in. Those storms doing massive amounts of damage. Beautiful play there by Harstem. But the question is there going to be enough here to defend against this? It does look like there is going to be enough. Those storms keep on going down, and you got to be very careful if you are SpeCial when you are dealing with a little death ball of units here. But it does look like, Marine Marauder Medevac. I love that unit composition. We do see a couple of Widow Mines as well. But it looks like a lot of these units are going to potentially start flying in here and I would love to see them fly into that main base location. But Harstem already has an idea of what that this may or may not be happening. He does see that it is happening, and SpeCial is going to smartly fly on out of there without taking any types of crippling losses there. But SpeCial is technically still in the lead here. He's ahead in the supply count, and you know, he's now, of course, on happily mining on you know, 3 of those bases. Whereas we do see another Nexus going down now for Harstem. So Harstem, it just has felt like this entire series so far, he's been almost playing, you know, catch up, where he's trying to stay ahead of his opponent, but he just has not really had the success. And I just feel that he's almost waiting around at home too long. He needs to start moving out as soon as possible, because SpeCial is the one that is really trying to create the issues and start these engagements. As we do see, SpeCial is going to start moving up that ramp. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful storms there, hitting these units with, you know, these storms are absolutely deadly at this point. But at the same time, SpeCial is just not afraid right now. He wants to do as much damage as possible. He's just slowly trying to snipe these units bit by bit and unit by unit. And it does look like SpeCial is going to most likely have to fly on out of there. But Harstem's supply is just slowly but surely dwindling at the hand of SpeCial. I just feel that Harstem has got to go into a all-in assault here to have any chance at beating SpeCial at this point. It looks like SpeCial is going to start dropping some of these units down here, which are ghosts. Those ghosts are going to try to get the snipes. It doesn't seem to work that well, but it might not matter, because we already see those liberation zones are going to come down, and oh my god, this could be absolutely devastating for Harstem, who is taking a lot of damage right now by these liberators. The liberators are starting to do a decent amount of damage. We are going to see more and more of the reinforcements coming in now for Harstem. That is in the form of stalkers, but more and more reinforcements coming in. Ghost personnel cloaking is going to be finished up in less than 10 seconds. Can Harstem hold on? His supply is absolutely plummeting at this point. The beautiful micro once again by SpeCial. Is it just a matter of time? More and more liberators are coming in. This third Nexus is absolutely doomed. GG is called, and SpeCial takes a commanding 2-0 lead over his opponent. I hope you guys did enjoy this game between SpeCial and Harstem, and if you guys did, leave a thumbs up, subscribe for new, stay positive, and as always, I'll talk to you guys all in game number 3.